Let's bust a few myths about Canadian immigration today. Is Canadian permanent residency really permanent? Are you guaranteed a study permit if you have an unconditional letter of admission from a school in Canada? Does a startup visa really need to be a startup? And is it really a visa? We're gonna bust a few misconceptions and other fake immigration information and news today in this short video. Hello, my name is Reza and I work with the immigration team helping applicants move to Canada. Whether it's for yourself, your kids, your business, or all of the above, we make it happen. Are you tired of immigration companies pushing one specific program down your throat without providing options based on your unique profile? Or are you giving you incorrect assessments or information about Canada? Instead of them deciding for you, when working with our office, you're in control of your own destiny. We provide you all the information and then the final decision is up to you, not us. Let me make this clear, I'm not an actual full-time YouTuber, but I work hands-on with our licensed team here in Canada, working on actual applications and communicating with the immigration departments, both overseas and inside Canada, on a daily basis, representing our clients. Videos are made for the purpose of sharing our hands-on immigration knowledge with our worldwide audience. Of course, if you're thinking of immigrating to Canada or anywhere else, we're here to help. Get a free email assessment by filling out the form down below. Reach out to us directly if you are an active immigration practitioner looking for partners. This is a fact check about Canadian immigration, and we're gonna go in super fast mode through all these facts. So if I'm going too fast for you, just press on the bottom button below
to slow down the speed.
Here's the top list of immigration myths and false claims, all exposed and busted. Number 1, is Canadian permanent residency permanent? Permanent residency status in Canada is actually not permanent. It's temporary since it will expire in 5 years and requires minimum residency requirements of 2 out of 5 years for renewal. And due to serious criminality, it can also be revoked from applicants. The correct name should be Canadian residency. Number 2, many applicants believe that obtaining an unconditional letter of acceptance or admission from a designated school here in Canada will lead to a guaranteed study visa or study permit from the embassy. That's 100% false. Unless it's a PhD admission, the embassy will make its own decision on your specific application no matter from which school you have received the letter of admission. Number 3, Canadian Startup Visa Program lead to a guaranteed PR? There's no guaranteed PR for the Canadian Startup Visa Business Program, unlike some agents who claim it is. The farthest from the truth is that Startup Visa is a guaranteed PR. It's not. Number 4, is the Canadian Startup Visa Program really a visa or something else? It's actually a direct permanent residency program with a work permit option. So in actual fact, it's not really a visa. It should have been called Canadian Startup Residency. Number 5, do you need to be a startup to apply for the Canadian Startup Visa Program? No. You can be an existing business overseas and just meet the minimum eligibility criteria of the program and your business in order to apply. Number 6, you can transfer more than one executive or shareholder or key staff under the Intra-company Transfer if it's a new branch in Canada. That's 100% false. In most cases, for the first year of operation, you cannot transfer more than one person. After the first year, you can transfer, but the operations in Canada should have more Canadian staff than the number of transferees you're planning to transfer over. Number 7, do you need a visa or some kind of immigration approval to buy a business in Canada? No, you can buy a business or any other asset without even stepping foot into the country or having any immigration status or approval. Number 8, you can convert to a work permit from a visitor visa by just having any job offer. No, that's not true. You need a positive LMI job offer or an LMI exempt offer of employment, or you need to be from a specific nationality as per temporary IRCC public policies that are in place. Number 9, having a valid express entry profile means you will be invited for Canadian permanent residency. As you all know, or should know by now, that is completely false. So if an agency is telling you, we're going to put your name in the express entry pool and we're going to charge you this much and you're going to be invited and you're going to have your PR, that's not right. Having a valid express entry profile means in no way that you will be invited for PR unless you meet the minimum points threshold. Number 10, you need an immigration lawyer or licensed immigration consultant to apply for Canadian immigration programs. Any of them? No, that's 100% false. You can apply on your own or even have family or friends apply for you as long as you sign the use of representative form IMM 5476E. Number 11, immigration lawyers are better than immigration consultants. 100% false. Bad immigration lawyers are worse than even a ghost consultant. Bad immigration consultants are also as bad. The best immigration lawyers are better than most lawyers and consultants, and the best immigration consultants are better than most immigration lawyers and consultants. There you have it. Number 12, if your child is admitted to elementary or high school here in Canada as an international student, it means the parents will automatically receive an accompanying visa. This is 100% false. An embassy will decide whether or not to approve the parents' visas to accompany the child, and there's no such thing as an accompanying visa. It's just a regular visitor visa. Number 13, there's a special business visitor visa and other types of visitor visas available and issued by the Canadian embassies. This is also false. Everything is a visitor visa, no matter what category, or if you're a business person or a parent. Number 14, having a previous refusal of a visitor visa, study visa, or work permit will affect your permanent residency application to Canada. No, unless there has been misrepresentation in any of your previous applications, a permanent residency can be applied and approved even if you've been refused 100 times for a temporary visa beforehand. Number 15, general draws and express entry will stop during 2023 and 2024, now that the IRCC has focused on occupation-specific draws in the express entry program. That's 100% false. The provincial nominee program draws will continue. The general draws will also continue. Number 16, meeting the eligibility of the federal self-employed program, such as being an artist or an athlete or other occupations in eligible sports, culture, or arts would mean that you would receive a permanent residency eventually. That's 100% false. It has one of the lowest approval rates for all PR programs across Canada. Number 17, receiving your confirmation of PR while you're outside of Canada means you're 100% going to successfully receive your PR on arrival at the border here in Canada. Not exactly correct. You need to pass the Canadian Border Security Agency at the border, and they have the final decision on whether to let you into the country or not, even if you have an approved PR, a study visa or permit, work permit, or visitor visa. Number 18, if you apply for a permanent residency program, whether business or skilled immigration, your spouse or partner also needs to meet the eligibility criteria such as language or education. This is 100% false. Dependents do not need to meet the eligibility of any immigration program. Only admissibility requirements are required for dependents. Number 19, you can have 2 permanent residency applications under process at the same time. This is 100% false. You will need to withdraw 1 Canadian PR application if you apply under a different program for your PR while the first one is under process. Number 20, you can declare yourself single with no dependents and sponsor your children and or spouse after you've been approved for Canadian PR, to help gain more points in express entry as a single person, or to be able to meet the minimum settlement funds in case you have more children and dependents than the amount of funds you have available to prove. This is incorrect, and although many agencies may try to do this, it's extremely risky and against the immigration regulations in Canada and not advisable at all. There you have it, folks. The top 20 myths busted and exposed for Canadian immigration. If you're thinking about immigrating, whether permanently or temporarily, you're at the right place. I can guarantee you only one point. You will know what to expect, the entire process clearly laid out for you, and all the risks identified, including costs. Our team speaks over 9 languages, and we help applicants from over 49 different countries during their entire immigration process. And this list is growing every day. Click the link below this video and get a free email assessment for eligible applicants only. And if you're ready to apply and you want a one-on-one session with me or any of my licensed immigration colleagues here at Ingwe, you can also book a session directly using the consultation link again below this video in the description. And of course, don't forget, we're here every Thursday live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at 11 a.m. North America Eastern Standard Time, where we answer all of your immigration related questions for free on the spot. See you next Thursday.